Hey everybody, it's Melissa Feetsum today with an entirely, I'm going to be honest, this is a huge rant. So I try to be careful about my rants, but I got an email last week and I immediately deleted the email, and then I prayed for this woman, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And usually when that happens, you guys get a video. That's just how it goes. But I started thinking, I've been thinking all week about this poor woman who emailed me, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But you know, the more and more I think about it, there really is only two things in this life that you own, that anyone owns, and that is your legacy. That is what you're going to leave behind when you're gone, and your integrity. Those are two things that no one can take from you. No one, no circumstance can take from you in this life or after. You know, your integrity is who you are when no one else is looking. That's your honesty, and that is your existence, really. You know, your purpose on this earth. Your legacy is what you leave behind. So are you, living your life to leave something good in this world, to leave a stamp on this world that you made a difference? Because that is my goal. Every time I wake up in the morning, I say, what can I do today to make a difference, to help someone else, to help someone who cannot repay me, who cannot do anything for me. Hey Dawn, that is what your legacy is. What are you going to leave behind? And I just got to thinking, this is again total rant, I apologize, but so I got this email from this woman who I won't name, Veronica. She actually emailed me, and she said, I don't even know the exact words. She basically told me that I would be a better coach and I would be a better leader if I didn't look so plain clothed, if I would dress up and wear something other than a t-shirt in my videos. So I am here to tell you today that this is who I am, and nothing can change that. I am a mother first. I am a wife first. And I am here on this planet to tell you and every other mother and wife and hard-working business owner out there that you can do this with baby vomit on your t-shirt. You can do this in your pajamas. You can run your business and be a complete hillbilly like me, and you can do this. You can make a difference in the world, and you don't have to have a suit and tie to do it. Everyone, Andy Andrews is a wonderful author. He talks about the butterfly effect and how one person can do something so small or say something so small that it can literally change the course of history. And I know that this is true because I'm living proof of it. I was on welfare, and this social worker who didn't know me from Adam looked at me one day and said, Melissa, you seem like such a smart girl. What do you want to do with your life? This woman was not in a suit and tie. And in fact, she wasn't in a blouse, I don't even think. I think she was just there being her, doing her thing. And that moment, from that moment that she believed in me and she said those words, she just said a few sentences, and it changed the course of my life forever. And you know what? It changed the course of your life. If you are on this page today, a woman in a t-shirt said a few sentences to me probably 12 years ago in a social worker's office when I was on welfare, and that is how I got here today, because someone believed in me and said, you can do this, you can do better, you're worth more, you can do more, and you better go out and do it. Here's the card, I want you to go there tomorrow. And you know what? I was enrolled in college the next day. And you know what? 4 years later, I graduated with an associate's degree. And 2 years later, after that, I graduated with a bachelor's degree. And I changed the course of my children's lives forever. And you know what? My story plays out in everything I do on this page, everything I do in my business. You want to know why I share? It's because I have been to the bottom. I literally have been to the bottom. And I'm telling you that you don't have to wear a suit and tie, and you don't have to conform to anything in order to make it in this world. In fact, I will tell you, the most influential person in my life wore a pair of overalls every day and had 3 teeth. My grandpa Willie was a corporal in the Army, and he taught me everything I know. He taught me how to be me. He taught me what hard work could do for anyone. He drove a tank in World War II. This man was the man. This was the man who taught me how to fish and catch flies with my hands. I bet you didn't know that. Melissa Feetsum can catch a fly with her hand because her grandpappy told her how to do it. He taught me how to do it. I'm like little Karate Kid with the chopsticks. I can do that. I can do that. And you know, my grandpa, he worked in the steel mills. He built his house from scratch. He built his house for his family. He took me down to the creek every day, and we would fill bucket gallons of milk. We would save the milk gallons, and we'd go down to the creek, and they are all tied together in his trunk, and we would take them out, and we would go down to the creek, and we would fill up the water from the creek. That's what we drank, water from the creek in milk jugs. And it was the coolest thing ever. That's me. That's me to the core. Is I am a straight hillbilly in a t-shirt and jeans, and you're lucky I take a shower to get on here so that you guys don't have to see me in my pajamas in my non-showered self, because it ain't pretty. My daughter won't even go to the store with me half the time because I'm in my pajamas over at Kroger. I just have to tell you that you have to stop chasing titles and people in suits, and I'm not knocking suits. I'm not knocking people that wear a blouse. One of my best friends, Melanie Moore, God bless her, she won't go out of the house without a blouse on. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she doesn't feel comfortable in plain clothes. She wears slacks and a blouse like all the time. And I love her, but that's her thing. She's doing her thing and she rocks it. Me, I'm t-shirt and jeans or pajamas. So I'm just telling you to do your own thing and stop trying to chase titles and things that you perceive, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm fighting some battles right now. I'm fighting some real battles, and things aren't always what they seem. So if you're chasing people with titles and you're chasing people trying to be like someone else, that's the worst thing you can do for your business. You have to be you. You have to be relatable, and people don't relate to fake. They can sniff you out a mile away. You will never find a more honest person in this world than what you're looking at right now. I will tell you how it is. If any of my friends are on here, they will tell you. They message me when they want to know the truth. You can't live your life thinking that what you see is always what it is. This is Facebook, people. If you think for a second that my life is some rock star, glamorous, wonderful thing, you are nuts. You're off your rocker. I am a mother. I don't think I really have to say anymore. I have 4 children on a daily basis that depend on me, and that's who I am, first and foremost. But they're not. They drive me crazy. They are awesome kids. I thank God every day that my kids have a head on their shoulders. But they drive me nuts. And I spend 90% of my day driving somebody somewhere, or somebody's got to have this, or somebody's got to have that, or they're calling children's services because I went to the grocery store on Sunday and there's no groceries on Tuesday, and I spent $300, but there's no food and I don't feed them. But you have to understand that my struggles are your struggles, you know. My husband and I, you guys look at Facebook and we're all lovey-dovey, and let me tell you, we love each other. We love each other hard. We've known each other since I was 15 years old. I love that man, but you know what? There are so many times that I want to beat him over the head with a frying pan, because he's a man, and we argue and we don't get along all the time. And I got bills just like you guys got bills, and I'm struggling to make a dime and make my business work so I can put food on table for my kids. I am doing what you're doing, and I will never conform, Veronica, to wear anything but t-shirts and blue jeans. This is who I am, and I won't be changing for anybody. And I hope to be on a stage someday training, in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, to be able to say this same thing, because I'm here to tell you that you can do it. And you don't have to be like anybody else. You're going to do this by being you and nobody else. You do you, and you will see success follow you. Because if I can do it, I'm telling you right now, anybody can do it. I am nobody special. I'm telling you, I'm the biggest hillbilly you have ever met. You know, people see me and I get messages after conference and be like, Melissa, I saw you at conference and I wanted to come up to you, but I was afraid to. And I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. I am just me. I am nobody special. I mean, my children think you guys are nuts. My children own me, and they're like, yeah, don't get a big head, Mom. Like, they will knock me down in a second. They will take me down a few notches in a heartbeat. So trust me, I'm put in my place every day by my kids. I'm nobody special around here. The only time I'm special is at conference when you guys are crazy and want to meet a hillbilly and get a picture, which I love. I love talking to everybody and meeting everybody and taking pictures and stuff. But I'll be honest, sometimes I don't understand. I'm like, okay. But Sabrina, I love you. I saw something at the store today. I almost got it for you. I should have taken a picture. It was a sign. It said exercise. Oh, I thought you meant extra fries, or you said extra fries. I almost bought it for you. So anyways, I love you guys, and I just had to come on here and tell everybody that you do you. All you got in this world is what you leave behind. And if you're not helping somebody, you're a waste of oxygen, in my opinion. If you're not helping people who can't do anything to repay you and you know, do something in return for you, you're a waste of oxygen, in my opinion. I don't care if you don't have any money. You can go out and you can collect bags of clothes, and drop them off to people. You know, me and my mom, we didn't have money when I was growing up. My mom would make extra food on Christmas and take it to people who didn't have somebody to spend Christmas with, and I hated it. I hated driving around in that car all day. She would make me go out in the wintertime and drop off coats. We'd go down to Goodwill and she'd buy a bunch of coats and make me take them to stinky homeless people. That's what I thought, you know, when I was a teenager. She was making me do it. Of course, now I look back and she's an earth angel. That's what she is. And she instilled all of that in me. But you know what? You need to instill that in your kids. I need to instill that in my kids. That's what we're here for, is to make an impact in this world. And you can't do that by being like everybody else. You are an original, and that is what matters. So I just had to come on here today and rant, and I think I've been on here long enough. But you think about that. What is your legacy? And know that that's the only things in this world you own, because everything else in this world somebody can take from you. You don't own your car. You get in a wreck, that car's gone. You know, the only thing that you own is your integrity, who you are, and how you treat other people, and what you leave behind, your legacy. That's all you got. It's all you got in this world. And you better make it count, because you don't nobody knows if you're going to be here tomorrow. God willing, we all will be, but make it count while you're here. And don't tell me to wear a blouse. I don't know who you are, Veronica, but you're off your rocker, and I prayed for you. I really did. I honestly prayed for that woman, that she would not have the wool over her eyes for her whole life, and that she would look around and see that there's inspiring people everywhere in your life. They don't have to wear a suit and tie. You know, my mom was the biggest inspiration in my life. That social worker was an inspiration in my life. Let's all be butterflies and do some butterfly effect things today, and be you. So I'm gonna go pick up my babies. I'm already late. So I'm going to go pick up my babies today. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.